The Milwaukee Bucks convincingly lost to the Utah Jazz 132. 116 in the opening game before this match, which is another confirmation of their poor form, as this team has 4 losses in the last 5 matches. The most effective players in that game were Giannis Antetokounmpo with 25 points and Chris Middleton with 23 points, but it was not enough to win. So this team is now in second place in the Eastern Conference with a score of 25-12. After the Milwaukee Bucks won the championship, there was saturation, and it was clear that the same team could not repeat the success, so a change was needed. The big change happened in the form of the arrival of Damian Lillard in the preseason, in a transfer, which was one of those that marked the summer. Despite the fact that at the beginning of Lillard's tenure they played a bit weaker as time passed, this team became better and more powerful offensively. So it was until this worst period when certain weaknesses began to show. It refers to the defensive as well as concentration, because in that negative streak, this team lost to worse teams on paper. A more casual approach to the game is already costing the Milwaukee Bucks better positions. In the future, they will have to respect each rival equally. Therefore, there is no doubt that focus is what is needed to be taken to the next level. The Boston Celtics beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 120 in the opening game before this match, with 45 points from Jason Tatum and 35 points from Jaylen Brown. In this way, they convincingly maintained the first position of the Eastern Conference with a score of 29-8. The Boston Celtics entered this season with the highest ambitions to once again try to win the title in the NBA League, which they have been waiting for since 2008. That is too long a period for the best team in the world of all time, which they are aware of in Boston. This season, they are again relying on the tandem of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, which should lead them to another final, after the one from the season before last against the Golden State Warriors. Now, they have a lot of help in Kristaps Porzingis, who has been reborn and is playing great, as well as in Drew Holiday, so the current part of the season is a very positive sign for this team, which is playing superbly. However, the question mark still remains as to how much leadership ability Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown have in them. Undoubtedly, great quality is present, but what they lacked in previous seasons is leadership. That should not be absent against the rival quality of the Milwaukee Bucks. They played once this season, and the Boston Celtics won 119-116. Absences and injuries. Cameron Payne is questionable for the home team, while Kristaps Porzingis is questionable for the visitors, since the Boston Celtics just beat the Minnesota Timberwolves after overtime. And the new game is going very quickly. Fatigue will certainly affect the epilogue of the next meeting. Considering that, and the fact that the Milwaukee Bucks will be motivated to regain their winning streak, our suggestion is that the hosts will win this matchup with a margin higher than the offered handicap, in which they will have the help of a recovered Damian Lillard. Our prediction is Milwaukee Bucks minus 4.5.